Hey friends, welcome. Hey friends, welcome to this hand-on tutorial series where I walk you through every single JavaScript lab from the FreeCodeCamp full stack curriculum. Whether you are stuck on a challenge or just want to understand each concept more deeply, this series is here to walk you through it all step by step. So, if you're new here, I am Alain, and in today's tutorial, I will tackle a JavaScript lab that walks you through building a JavaScript Date Format Converter. And before we dive in, here is a quick text story that might inspire you. Have you ever heard of Joy? She's a computer scientist at the MIT who founded the Algorithmic Justice League. So, while studying facial recognition technology, she noticed it failed to recognize her face unless she wore a white mask. That moment led her to research and advocate for ethical AI, and now she's changing how companies think about bias in technology. The takeaway of the story is a single project can spark global movement. So, never underestimate what you're learning today because it might change the future or shape the future. If you find value in this kind of content, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss anything. In today's project, we're going to build a JavaScript date format converter that takes the current date and converts it into two clean formats. At the end of the tutorial, you will learn how to use date object, working with arrays, and creating function. That being said, let us dive in. Okay guys, here is the lab. So in today's lab, you will code a date conversion program that converts date into different format. For example, the current date, Friday, the 27th of September, blah 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 blah, will be formatted into the following two ways: this format and this format. So the objective here is to fulfill this user story. Okay. So let's start with the first user story. You should create a variable named current date and assign it the current date and time using the date object. Okay. Const current date. We make sure that we always respect this camel case. So current date is equals to new date. So that's how we get the current date. So let me just say get current date. So the second user story is you should create a variable named current date format and assign it the string current date time and time blah blah blah. Replace current date with, so the placeholder current date with the result of current date. Okay. Let's say change current date format. So now we just like constant current date format is equals to, here we shall use template literal. So let me just copy this guy and insert so that's okay. We can quickly check if it's done. Okay. So now the third user story here is you should lock, the third one is you should lock the value of current date format onto the console. So logging current date format. So it will be like console.log current date format. Check, done. So now let's go on to the next user case, user story. You should create a function named formatDate, blah blah blah, that takes the date object as a parameter. You can name this parameter whatever you like. So let's say well, there are two ways to create functions. Either you use the arrow function or you use the normal way. But I'll use the normal way here. So function, the name of the function is formatDate, and it takes an object named date as parameter. It takes an object, so it takes a parameter date. So now what I asked us to do here is, I'm done here. So I created a function. So now let's go on to the fifth user case, user story, sorry. So the fifth user story is saying that your function should convert, so this function should convert the current date to this format and return the string formatted date, blah blah blah, and with this placeholder. So to do that, we shall use some function, some essential function that let me just show you guys. Let me just show it from the documentation. So let me just write the documentation of date. So there are many functions like this: getDate, getDate, getFullYear. So getFullYear, for example, gives you the year of the object, or of the constant, or of the date object. getHours gives you, for example, the hour of the date object. So that's the function which are going to use. So since we're going to have the month, the date, and the year, so we shall use getFullYear method and getDate method, and finally here we shall use getMonth method. So the first thing we shall do is we shall create first of all function to stock all of them. So we start with day. So as I said, to do that, let's just check for getDate to know how it works, the syntax. So as you can see, it gives you the day. So 0 to 6, Sunday to Saturday. So when it's 2, that means it is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That means it is Tuesday. So if you check, it's Tuesday. So, and don't forget that it's always connected to the date object. So we just say current date, get. So now the next thing we shall do is we shall store the month. Current date. Boom. And so I think that the right method here is getMonth. So let's just go and look at the syntax and see how it's working. So getMonth is like, okay, here we have the date object, the month, and the 20th. The day, so the 6th month. January gives 0. Okay, that means that getMonth starts from 0, not from 1, because normally when we want to count the years, the months in a year, we start with 1, 2, 3. We always say that January is the first month, but getMonth is index based. It's 0 indexed. So that is, it's beginning with 0. The count is beginning with 0, and because of that, we shall add 1. We shall add something plus 1 to it, so that it corresponds to a. It's no more 0 index, so that it starts. January here will give me 1. But if I don't add a 1, if I don't add this plus 1 here, January will give me 0. So let's just try the test here, and you will see. Let me say January. See, giving me 1. Now, if I remove the 1, it's giving me 0. So that's just what I'm talking about. So now let's go now to year, which is equals to current day get full, get full year. Okay. So now we have all our placeholders. Now it's now for the return, because normally we're supposed to return a string like this. So let me just copy it. Now we have created all our variables. It's time to return the template string. Day and place, we shall just replace the placeholder with day. Here is here. Okay. Think that here we are. Okay. So we have created our function. Let me just put this change current date. So we are done with the user story, the fit user story. The next one here is you should create a function named formatLong that takes the date object as a parameter. So, now I think here we shall just change it into a new format, into the second format. Date. Okay. Sorry, I made an error here. Normally, because the parameter, I'm supposed to use the parameter here. So it's supposed to be date here, because we come date, date. Okay, I think now it's better. So now in this, the last user story is your formatLong function should convert the current date, month, year format, and to the current date to month, day format, day, year format, and return the string format date. Return the string formatted date, blah blah blah, formatted date. So for the test, you can make sure that you use the local formatting. Okay. So basically what's happening here is that since we have already created everything for the format date, now it's time to change it to change it into the second format, which is this one. And this notice is very important, because we have to make sure that we use the English USA for the local when formatting the date. And it will be very important to to use it for this function. So basically we shall do the same thing, get the month, get the date, and so on and so forth. So first of all, we shall start by getting the date. So we shall store it like getting the day. So as usual, we say date, get date. So it shall give us the date. The second step here is now to get the year. So the same thing, so I can just copy it here. So we get the year. And the third part now is to get the month. So, but there's something that you have to notice. The format is month is month, day, and year. And it's supposed to give the month it's not supposed to give the number corresponding to the month, but it's supposed to give the month's name. So but our function getMonth does not give us that. It gives us only the number that corresponds to the month that corresponds to the month. So for us to have the name, so the date, the corresponding date, what we shall do is simple. We shall create an array that will contain all the months. That's just it. So as I explained, so let me just create another array that contains all the months. So now, because of time issues, I will not type, but let me just type all of it. It's not that. I wanted to ask ChatGPT to do that for me, but let me just type all of them. So January. Second thing is February. March. April. May, I think it's May. After May, we have January, June, June and July. August, I think August, August, September, October, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, I think that we're done. Is it right? So if I miss a month here, just comment in the section below. It will really help me. So now, that being said, we shall get access to the months of const. Month. Take into we shall take get access to the array. So now what we shall do here is simple. We shall use the function getMonth. We shall use the method getMonth. I'm always confusing function and method, but normally the right name is method. It's not a function. A method is something, it's an inbuilt function. Let me say it like that. So now what I will do here is getMonth, take the method getMonth. So that's 8. I think that we're okay here. So now what is remaining is this string format. Let me just copy it. Return string format. formatDate. So it's saying that it should be like day, like month, day, comma, and year. That's pretty simple. So month, I think it's day, and a comma. Just a comma, yes. Space, because it's very important, this formatting stuff. Year. Okay. I think that I'm done here. Format date, month, and year. Okay. So that's all. So let me just check if it's okay. That's all for today. So I'm done with the project. So if you learn something new today or something from this video, please just like the video, subscribe, and comment below what one project you would love me to build next. So that being said, let us keep growing, and hey, never stop building. Never stop building. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.